Alright, we're going to the Shroud. We're thinking about a Leviathan. And yeah, that's about all I have to say on that front.
Propriety floats listless on the tide.
Well, we're gonna get to visit them. So this is definitely a bug. Every Shroud I've gone to has been a trench run. That has to be a bug. Oh, this is so weird. I actually have choices in where I drive. Not really, but... Oh, is it just... Is that the lore? They're just supposed to be docks? That's interesting. So Dismiss has been... Oh, it's just Dismiss and Al are the only two. Okay, so if we can pick either Al or Dismiss, I think that's fine. I'll spend the money for the goodies, I think. Oh, Al and Dismiss didn't get a bump from that? Womp womp. Yes, no time wasting. Bonnie and Barristan are like, yeah, let's do it. Dummies.
You have calculated your odds carefully. This will not be easy.
Thanks, Wayne. I had forgotten that this will not be easy. Also, we have buff gaunts, so get ready for that. Well, this is lovely. Did he just pick up a blind token? Incredible. There wasn't a dodge token there. That was an illusion.
Let us hope to finish this quickly. Empowered, emboldened.
Gosh, how did Dismas already have 2 stress to even heal there? That's terrible. I suspect we're gonna get front mortared. Yep.
Bafflement.
I'm okay with it. Barristan will do good work regardless. Nice. Al, very nice. Yeah, I'll just need something to do when the front line is gone. It's really frustrating.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Of course. Burn that crit token with the blind. Yeah, we have... Al is so limited. I guess maybe we need to put Al in the 2 slot? Or put Al in the 3 slot so we can at least melee with them? I don't really like putting Bonnie in the 4 spot, but... Crit weakening curse. The dream. Yeah, maybe we do have to do that. I feel like Dragonfly being usable from the 3 spot would be really nice for Bonnie. Liking the smoke bombs, for sure. But yeah, I think I'm going to move Al up, just so at least we can melee. And then what do we want for combat items for this fight? We want probably adrenaline tonics. Well, let's do adrenaline tonics and let's do healing salves. Having more blinds. Let's go heavy into the blinds here. I think this is going to be a rough fight. It always is. I'm really second guessing myself on 2 sets of smoke bombs. I think it's probably correct.
The Church of the Change.
The Church of the Change.
Rotting timbers.
The relationships are popping off quite nicely, though. Okay, nice kill secure there. Rotten fish. No diggity, no doubt. Getting 50% of them dead right off the bat feels pretty good, though.
Stumbling and stupefied.
Getting stunned feels less good, but Barristan taking all the hits is great. The eye is not spoken, so it's just fish. The sound of water on sand. Yeah, without Al's unlocks, I have decided I don't think backline occultist works particularly well. Rank 3 is just so much more flexible. Oh, you're about to... Oh, you were about to be awesome until you decided to add a weak token to the mix. Smoke bombs are all that matters, that peasant. Also, welcome. Oh, this is a bad fight for us. No combo? No combo. Dang.
Bravo. Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Ooh, good Flen's choice. What's my play here? So this guy does a single target attack most of the time. He doesn't immediately make way, so I think this is it's probably good to get Barristan mitigating, yeah, the hull breaker. As much as I want to spread the love, he's probably going to be alive next turn. So I know they're genuinely all alive. There's a part of me that's like, the smart play is probably to literally carry no trinket, because it seems so bad. But yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment. This much is known. It's a weakened token every time, though.
Empowered, emboldened.
That's very disappointing. If that had hit, I would have laughed. Oh, okay. So we get a carved bodkin, leather strop, Pride and Prejudice. I do like Price of Prejudice. Did I didn't put the Greater Anchoring Charm on Dismas. That's a bit of a misplay. But we'll give it a go anyways. Brace yourself.
They must be made to see that their monstrous god is mortal. A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Okay. We're off to the races.
Cooperation is the key.
As long as the hand hits Barristan, that's all that matters. He has... Yeah, everything worked. That was good luck, for sure. Oh, Undertow... Okay, Undertow does not respect, Taunt. What a fun and cool and totally legal thing to learn. Double resist. I guess my error was more severe than I thought it was. Okay, Batter also does not apparently pay attention to,
This is no time to falter.
I think I need to do damage here. I gotta get Dismas back. But the lack of Undertow or that hand paying attention to Taunt at all is feeling pretty bad. We started out very strong, but things have gone downhill from there.
A master stroke.
Hashtag just Leviathan things. Yeah, indeed. We gotta get the dots rolling again. And we're really hoping that it doesn't do anything too stupid to us. The blinds don't seem to be working on the Leviathan either. So, no Taunt on Dismas, Taunt on Barristan. Yeah, this is like, come on, game. Seriously? Also, the blinds are not working at all. Oh my gosh, I'm so pissed off.
Well done.
Now we're gonna get a blind on Dismas. Just watch. Yep. Okay, I will use up my blind token and my crit token here. Do I? 50-50? Nah, I'd rather get the guaranteed point blank. There we go. I will briefly show the otter hugging me. Very much love. Thank you, Jokewa.
Collaboration confers advantage.
If it undertows Dismas again, I'm freaking done. Come on. Like, I can't handle this. 26 damage? I mean, do I just... I think I need to keep hitting this, but this is getting insane. One off? One off. I love it. I'm tilted. Like, the RNG on this fight is insane. Hang in there, Al. Okay, Runaway is going to be able to bring Al back up. We need Barristan online.
Dragged back from the brink.
For the record, that was dumb. That was the stupidest thing I have ever experienced. Like, how can they decide that Undertow is not going to respect Taunt? Like, that's just insane. We used up a ton of resources on that, too. All right, we need an easy fight.
Echoes of humanity.
Anything else I want here? And Dismas is like, I'm gonna improve a relationship while we're doing this. All right, watch. This is gonna be oh. Okay. I don't even know how long we can delay this fight. But we're gonna try. We're gonna do our best. Barristan, you're a jerk. You think he's gonna do it again when I do this? Probably.
Impeccably timed.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, so I'm gonna do you two. I forgot to use the laudanum also. Unfortunate. No memories on this party, Constantine. Okay, now I am gonna take this guy out. because we get a guaranteed crit on it, which might give us some stress healing. We'll use up that laudanum, and now try this.
But a welcome one nonetheless.
Okay, love to see the little bits of stress healing here and there. I think, of course. Okay, doesn't quite get the kill. That's good. We should get one more bolster off. I can't move. Oh, so we have to get the kill. Lovely. Alright. Whatever. Next fight, we'll get Al back in working commission. But yeah, oh man, I'm still so tilted about Undertow not respecting Taunt. How did I not realize that? Like, that seems like something I should have known. I guess I don't fight the Leviathan enough. This is how we learn. But yeah, I mean, I had the greater anchoring charm. Okay, I should probably look to see if I want to use any of these, shouldn't I? Bellow stuns. First turn, if first round, apply blind. Oh yeah, we definitely want to put this on. Put the Ghastly Gruel here. Do I want to go Leather Strop with Dismas, or... We're gaining a fair amount of bleed, so that's interesting. I don't think the Strop plays in particularly effectively here. It is indeed an eye. Oh, was that already our road battle? Oh, that's a bummer. Jeez. The stress. The stress of it. Ah, hero. Should we get to go to a hero shrine? No way. Just one, though. Just one. I will go to it at almost any cost. Even the cost of 2 assistance encounters. Thank you, team, for having half a brain. Who do we get this on? I feel like Dismas doesn't gain much more that I care too much about. I feel like Al is the person that I want to do it on. Oh, they just stress healed themselves. Yeah, I want to get to the point where Al has some flexibility.
Chapter 2. A door in the desert.
Especially the Leviathan should give 2 Tenebrae. Oh.
He found himself in a vast expanse of windswept dunes. Ahead, the stone spires of a pyramidal temple called down jagged bolts from a rolling, angry sky. Undaunted, he crossed the threshold of the towering aperture, settled himself upon the central dais, and prepared for the coming sacrifice.
Interesting. So the occultist is 2 story beats before your first interactive one. We get Binding Shadows. You know, I might switch to Binding Shadows and move Al back. Oh yeah, wait, we have to keep Flame at 40. Looks like we're doing okay on that front. Alright, yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think we get 3 candles for keeping the hope up, so... I would have liked that if he wasn't about to stealth himself. Yes, you can. Yeah, so binding... Oh, you can't use binding from the last place. Huh. Well, then I guess I goofed. I done goofed. in the world did that combo come from? Oh, could you at one point? It seems very familiar to me, Ikatheos. So I was surprised that it was not. Okay, and then we're gonna stall this guy for just a second, although we're not gonna get any more benefit out of it. Binding Shadows loses a lot of its flexibility in this case. Gonna stall this one out just a little bit. This order isn't great, because this crit might cause a stress heal here. It did not. Okay, nice. The stress pip landing there is perfect, because that means that Barristan can get a quick bolster off, and then we're as fit as we can be post Leviathan. Wow, that was blind and dodge, and still no love. Should be the kill here. 16. That is a respectable hit from Barristan.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the
Got a lot of whiskey barrels. Given all our relationships are nice and healthy, it's not great. Ooh. Jokewa, I love that. Is that another AI generated art? Because that looks amazing. I love the style with like the parchment type of vibe going on in the background there. Beautiful. Beautiful.
desperate and wanting.
Oh yeah, and I need to
Off there, Ernest, please.
swap these two. We're at 85, so I'll take a mixed quirk and food, I guess. Tough. Not bad.
This world,
Not bad.
without purpose.
And we're going to have a cultist fight. We know that much. It will be Tenebrae. We've actually been having a bit of a discussion in the Discord about exactly that. About the complexities of AI art and, you know, kind of like its capacity to learn quickly, copy styles, etc. It's a very interesting topic. Do I want to spend? I don't really want to spend the money. We're a little broke. Bonnie and Barristan are doing just fine, so I think I'll do this.
In this world, wealth is
Oh, a ceremonial drum. Would have been great to use on Dismas previously. How full is our inventory? 39 of 47? Not bad.
choice. At least it should be.
Let's see. We definitely have some negative quirks. We're kind of broke to do much with them. Yeah, Tenebrae. I think that is a real problem. It's also a problem that we're facing with the self-driving car industry as well. That's another gorgeous one. Jokewa. Yeah, the parchment-like background is very cool there. Okay, so yeah. So we're definitely going hospital. I don't really want to fight a ton of cultists here. But let's, oops, didn't mean to open the Wainwright. Meant to open our character screen and our inventory and make sure that our munitions are properly appointed. There we go. Yeah, I think that computers getting good at the things that we do for work is going to be a recurring theme in society as we move forward. There's just There's just kind of no way around it. And so the question is, how do we protect people, basically, right? Like, you know, from my perspective, this is a safety net type of thing, right? Like, we're going to have truck drivers, and eventually trucks are going to be better at driving themselves. How do we protect truck drivers so that they don't lose their livelihood? Because at the end of the day, right, everybody just wants to live in a good place, be able to feed themselves. You know, there's a baseline of, like, human needs that we're going to need to take care of. Sound like I haven't written in... I don't think anyone's written an AI, per se, any. At least not a fully general intelligence. They're still working on that. That's one way to start a fight. Oh, yeah, absolutely. New... How do I want to put this? Yeah. New jobs will come up as part of it. But there are people who right now find, you know, garner their livelihood from driving trucks, and in the future that will no longer be a job. And so there, you know, there's just an interesting question of, you know, do we, like what you're describing right there, right? The idea of educating people to become repair people to maintain self-driving trucks is a perfect example of, you know, a program for job education or job re-education. Super important, you know. I'm certainly in support of that, but yeah, I think that our definition of art, Tenebrae, is changing, right? Fundamentally, that's the reality of the situation. Is that what was once human domain is now no longer human domain exclusively, and that's going to be weird, right? That's gonna require a lot of adjustments, and I think we will still value AI art for the sake of AI art. I wouldn't mind getting a stun here. It's very unlikely to kill. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there are a great many services that are incredibly necessary to support our society, right? Truckers being a huge backbone of the ability for all countries to kind of function effectively. For sure. Yes, I do think Constantine, that is one of the things that gives me faith, is I think in reality, the fact that something was created by a human being is going to have innate value in and of itself. We do need to start moving a little bit on killing this guy. I'm really stalling this fight out probably a little more than I should. I really wanted that bolster. Alright, I guess we get to work on him. Yeah, well, so I gave the Jester and Dismas each 2 whetstones. Well, so Innie, I think that's actually a really interesting point, is that when you think about the profession of computer programming specifically, right, we write code in generally English that is meant to tell a computer what to do. That interpretation layer is inherently very inefficient, right? So there's a lot of potential value to computers becoming better at computer things for exactly that reason. I want the strength and vulnerable here. As much as I would like to finish off Al and Dismas's relationship, that's too many tokens to pass up. Yes, that is a singularity to a certain extent. And it's going to be very interesting. We're living in a very unique and fascinating time. Would have been cool if that had hit. And, you know, it's going to be scary. There's going to be a lot of complexity. Things like AI art are hugely indicative of bigger, scarier problems that we're going to face around deepfakes, right? We're no longer going to be able to trust what we see or what is reported to us even more than we can now. And that in and of itself is a profound threat to society. Yeah, exactly. That's a nightmarish fortune cookie, Jokewa. Okay, no crit for you, more than likely, or 5% chance of getting crit. But yeah, I think it's deeply fascinating to me. It's a topic that I am just so interested in, and AI art has been one of those spaces where I've been like, huh, this is really going to be a test in a lot of ways. Yeah, and I think that is what it all comes down to from my perspective, Tenebrae, is I think we as a civilization have the resources to protect people that are displaced, who lose jobs, etc. But only if we recognize that in our current incarnation, we have an incredible wealth disparity where, oh, because you're bleeding, you're getting extra actions? I like that. An incredible wealth disparity where a few benefit greatly from these technological advancements rather than us all benefiting, right? When these automations only benefit the rich, and, you know, Amazon stock price goes burr, but that's about all that happens because we have a new AI that makes delivering better, or all of a sudden Uber's share price goes up, etc. That's society failing at some level. And if that keeps on happening, it's going to get pretty bad. As a side note, Jokewa, you can now also use @replies. If you type @ and then someone's name, it will also do that same thing that you were able to do. I'm glad to see that it worked, though. Let's see. Do I want to fight or an assistance encounter? I think I want to fight. Yes, it's really sad to see libraries being defunded, books being banned, etc., because education is one of the great equalizers, without question. I think the All Live, I think the metaverse specifically is a misguided thing, right? So I think that at some point there will be a VR revolution. I do not think it's going to be driven by a company having vision, right? So Facebook / Meta, their thought is that, you know, they can be on the front end of this new burgeoning field and essentially can create a monopoly on it, right? That's the real, like, Facebook discriminator here, is they're like, we were there first on social networking, and maybe, just maybe, we can do the same thing again with AI. And that's kind of their whole play, and it's kind of reprehensible, honestly, because one, I don't think that's the kind of, like, grassroots that's going to create something like that, and I think that the fact that they got lucky once with Facebook is not indicative of anything, any future performance. That's my 2 cents.
Excellent work.
And also, I think it's wickedly... oh my gosh, that was him hitting with a blind through an improved dodge, by the way. Oh yeah, well, oh yeah, the amount of money that they're selling the new Oculus device for is also super tone deaf. Like, it's clear that they don't understand what is, like, the democratization of VR is not going to come from a $1,500 device, clearly. think I'd rather get rid of you with the guaranteed hit. Thanks, RNG. You're my favorite. Also, this occultist trinket is still trash. Can we find anything else, please? Ooh, this is gonna be a chunky heal at least. Not bad. Was not as good as I expected it to be. But yeah, the other problem that I think we generally have is also the consolidation of competition, right? So basically, if you look at, from my perspective, if you look at Google, Facebook, basically all the big tech companies, acquisition is how they prevent competition, right? So, you know, Facebook buying WhatsApp as an example. And that's what's going to happen is some small startup is going to come up with this disruptive, amazing new technology. And one of the big companies is going to buy it out. And the result is going to be that then, you know, Facebook owns the metaverse or whatever it happens to be. Let's see. I think we're best off. I think we're best off blinding this guy. I don't really want him wailing on us. Oh, the percent crit if you're blinded? Yeah, I mean, if you want to take 50-50s, but the only problem with that is when you think about... Ooh, dodges don't work either, apparently. Oh, Leviathan's Breath is annoying here, too. The, What am I going to do here? You're blinded? Do we go... I think we just go for the stun here, given the blind. 50-50. But yeah, you're essentially getting double damage half the time. Would have been awesome if that had landed. But now we're just going to take an absolute beating. Oh, that's a big blind working for us, I will say. That's incredibly disastrous. I'm going to do this because the crit plus the stun is potentially good. And then hopefully this lands. One off on this guy. Given that we have Price of Prejudice, I probably should think about putting Bellow on the bar. Just going to remove the vulnerable. Yes, after you kill the Leviathan, it generally makes intuitive sense to me that the Leviathan would no longer breathe on you, but when have we ever made sense? Wow, we've hit 3 in a row on curing Kappa. It's kind of incredible. Great blind there. Just fishing for a crit. The fog made the Leviathan? That's an interesting thought, Innie. But isn't it called the Leviathan's Breath? Wouldn't that indicate that it is being generated by the Leviathan? Yeah, it says the Leviathan's Breath, and it's like its ownership, so... I think they are trying to imply that it is the breath of the Leviathan. This is definitely the most blight that I've ever had without a Plague Doctor. My favorite tea, I like a good Earl Grey for sure. It would be fun if each boss had a unique mechanic like that. We're at 47 of 47, so we do need to offload a little bit here. I might keep the leaf suspension for the final area. I think the storage trunk is worthless. Also don't think we're going to use still waters. I'm really considering this this cultist fight, though. Yeah, I'm going to risk the cultist fight. Oh yeah, and I want Al in the 3 spot. Orange Rubios? That does sound good as well. I like all tea. I've been coming around to tea lately. Okay, so ooh. Ordering is wonky as all get out here. I was really hoping Al was going to roll faster so we could potentially get a combo here. Ooh, this will be a nice big hit. We're getting 10% damage from here and 50% damage from here. Almost. Yeah, the science of tea is a very interesting thing as well. The getting tea properly steeped makes a massive difference. I guess I don't want to get rid of this vulnerable token, so I think I just put this guy down and then expect to get crit here. Oh no, we get a little bit of whoop. Nice, that worked out perfectly. But yeah, I had a professor in college who was very, very into tea, and very precise in his steep times, etc. That would be super cool, Stefan. I liked the Endless Harvest. I think it was tacked on a little too late, though, to really be beneficial. Okay, so looks like Bonnie or Barristan. I'll take the move. Moves for cultists are almost always good. What an interesting order we have here. Let's see. I think these two are going to be up at the front. So I'm going to try and burn down this flesh bagpipe. Since these both are they're coming in. It was a weak hit. Barristan can take the crit. I'm fine with it. And then I'll hope. No, actually, with the speed, Barristan's not going to move up. So this was not a great. That was not a great call.
Anxiety foments insidious fears.
Ah. Painful. Painfully weak hits from Bonnie here. think I'm just gonna... I mean, I might as well point blank. I've got more crit tokens than I know what to do with. Not a bad hit, but... the crit tokens are stacking. We just need more mastery. That's the only limiting factor on this team right now, I feel like. The resist. Man. More criticals. Endless criticals.
Straightforward and effective.
Okay, this is a good pushback because it'll force a rush judgment there. Although it may not. 3 and 6. All right, let's... yeah, let's finish this one off. Get the stress healing from the crit as well.
Steady yourself.
25% of the time, every time. Oh, what a spicy 5%er.
A petty hindrance.
Go figure. I think you mentioned that yesterday as well, Stefan. It sounds absolutely terrifying. I think that's the first unchecked power that we've gotten this entire run. It's kind of crazy. I mean, they're very interesting ideas for sure.
Only upon each other.
The way that regen works with dots, I still find a little weird. But yeah, I think permanent tokens are interesting. Very interesting. Okay, we want to get the heal, so I'm just gonna fish for a crit there. Very nice. I'm thinking about moving the Curing Kappa to Al, and because I just think like we're not getting much value out of it. Oh man. Can we talk about the... yes, the gray immobilized token is the only one. Okay, so we are... our pantries are full, that's for sure. I don't think we're going to use that. We're not going to use the Greater Anchoring Charm anymore. Greater Heat Shield, if we decided the Librarian was a thing. We're not going to use the Food Barrels, so that can go. And then a single pouch of Lie. Alright. So there's a trinket that promises kind of like permanent regen. And it would be cool, for sure. Let's see. I think for this cultist fight, I really like Thunderclap Grenades. Their ability to, like, sneak out a cheeky stun is really nice. And then also, I think... I'm going to swap Defender for Bellow. Having the chance of getting a stun off Bellow 10% of the time. And since it hits 4 targets, if you use it first round, that's a... is that a 40% chance? Does that work that way? If you have 4 10% chances? Hate that. I think I'm going to yank this forward so that I can just point blank shot it into Oblivion.
Empowered. Emboldened.
And now I don't want the Thunderclap Grenade because I've already got this in the right position. I'm just trying to burn off my blind token there. Okay. Substantial improvement. Great crit from Barristan. The blind does not always work. But anything that gets rid of a cherub is fine by me.
Cooperation is the key.
Let's slow him down. Ooh, good tokens. 6 to 11? Okay. It's not bad. Should be a good hit.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
The blinds don't always do something. We still have plenty of taunt tokens, and I don't think the rest of Retribution is necessarily worth anything. Maybe it is. Is that or we just go for the heal? Let's just go for the heal. Still hitting for 3 with this trinket. So let's see. This is a melee turn, so next turn will be a range turn. So I'm going to get into position for a point blank shot.
Empowered. Emboldened.
Just fishing for those stun tokens. They're not coming. Okay, good timing. Oh, not good timing. That was a terrible lunge. I got that confused completely. We still probably have enough damage. We'll just fight our way through it. Okay, that was as clean a fight as you get against a deacon. Oh, we get another Idle Thoughts. I will swap it in. Owl's damage is going to be a little front-loaded, but I think that's okay. Can swap over to being a healer later on. Hey, Selfish Motivation, you're trash. Goodbye, forever. I kind of wish I had the heart trinket that gives you bleed every turn, because that with Carved Bodkin seems like it would be insane. Oh, and Healing Given is probably better than Stun Resist. I'll put Stun Resist somewhere else. I think the Gilded Mind can go... For only one more region, I don't think a Say Gear is better than anything else that we have. How many candles do we have right now? 2? How sad. I don't think we're using the strop. And then we don't need to keep slime mold because we have a mountain of other foods. For one more region. Nah. I don't think so. There's still a bit of a bug there with that. And then Traveling Flame Drain. No, we're going to keep the inventory, so we'll just get rid of that. We are leaving a chunk of the Leviathan on the side of the road. If you could swap trophies, like, live on the road as you were going, Flame Drain might be an interesting one, but... No, Stefan, you cannot combine trinkets. It's an interesting idea, though. Interesting idea. Not in practice, though.
Rest now for a time.
Wow. That's pretty disastrous, if I do say so myself. Okay. Thanks, game. Yeah, off guard, the yips and off guard. Alright, well, we're not going to any place that requires,
Every road a winding torment. Every turn
I don't want to fight the Harvest Child
tunnel
again.
destruction.
We're not going to avoid the hospital. 10% Death's Door. It's a little spicy. I think I want to go to the Tangle. Let's mix things up.
The front lines of a war.
100% Academic Studies scouting locations for the altar. Let's see. I think I will... Good food there, good food there.
Conventional fare.
We don't need the Songbook of Touching Dirges anymore. The Nightshade concoction has proven itself to be very beneficial. We can afford 2. For the final fight, I'm going to grab the Nightshade concoction. But let's just go through some of this stuff. Barristan can take that. We can just use these here. We're going to the Tangle, so a lot of this stuff is pretty worthless. My absolute pleasure, Stefan. I'm hanging on to a lot of this stuff. I'm going to hang on to the Nightshade concoction. We have 4 mastery to spend. That'll feel pretty good.
However painful, is the greatest.
Firefly desperately needed an upgrade. We're using Sack Stab an amazing amount of the time. We're still using Wicked Slice fairly frequently. The dodge that we get from Duelist Advance, though, is pretty nice. Let's get Rampart for the stun. What a mountain of goodies. So much of it is like stress reduction that at this point we've got things relatively under control. Famous last words. Provisioner have any smoke bombs? No. Okay. Nothing to do there. I am going to swap the...
As vital to survival as sharp and
Oh. I actually want to keep the field hospital scouting because we got so many negative things. We have a ton of inventory space, so do I even care about that?
Your academic
Oh.
instincts well.
That's funny. So if they're stacked, they remain stacked. That's hilarious. Seems like a bug, but I'll take it. Okay, let's get rolling. I'm going to save as much money as I can, because if we get an early hospital, we're going to have problems.